Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jennie Fraiche. Thank you either way for clicking on this video. So as you can tell from the title, I thought it would be kind of a fun cute idea to get ready with you guys for an interview. It's definitely a nerve-wracking experience. I am someone who gets nervous about every little single thing. It's always been like that for me. Even just talking, trying to be an extrovert when I'm an introvert is already a lot to do. I'm a very quiet person. I keep a lot to myself. I don't really find the need to speak my thoughts. I'm just all in my head, and you know, it's harder for people who are like that to have an interview, especially if it's a job opportunity. Like, it's a scary world out there. I don't know, I just thought it would be a nice, relaxing, sort of sweet, calming video to get ready with you guys and kind of share my thoughts and experiences for interviews and prepping and all that. So if you want to see what look I go for usually when I have interviews, or if you want to see what kind of makeup look you want to do if you have an upcoming interview, cool. If you just want to watch this video just cause, that's also cool too. So yeah, just keep watching. And yeah, so interviews are really super duper scary. I remember when I had my first interview, it was with a shoe store, and it was really scary for me, especially as someone who never had any job experience prior. I mean, I did volunteer for a couple things, so I did talk to people, but it was just a different process. My first interview was a group interview, and I did not get the job, but it doesn't matter. At least I tried. It's also something to think about. It's great if you got an interview. It just means the second step. They want to get to know you a little bit. Just be yourself. Don't be weird. Just be professional and polite. And they just kind of want to know more about you so that they don't hire a weirdo. A big part of that is being confident. If you don't have a lot of confidence in yourself, it's probably going to be a challenge for you. It's all about being confident and comfortable when you go in there and interview. Also, for any interview, I usually like to put my hair up, and I like doing a natural makeup look, something that's not too heavy. I go kind of for like the clean, fresh girl look as well, but also, you know, add like a touch of yourself in there. Just be you. The palette I used last time was the Quartz palette, and I go in very lightly. I just add some shadow. I'm gonna go in with, that one does not have a like base color, so I'm gonna go in with my ColourPop Truly Iconic palette and go in with the So Bored color and just put that all over my lid. So yeah, I like to go in formal, and I even have like an interview outfit, and I use that outfit for pretty much all my interviews. It's something that's not too much, and also not like super underdressy, and I will show you guys that at the end. I'm done with that, so I'm gonna go in with CO, this like cool tone light brown grayish shade, and I honestly just go in and do the crease. So yeah, I'm not the most confident person either. However, you know, once you've had more practice and experience with interviews, I promise it does get better. It's just especially scary for your first interview. I remember my first interview, I was like freaking out. It was like the next day, which I'm kind of glad for, because if it was like in a week, and it was my first interview, I'd probably be stressed like every single day until until the interview. And I did not feel like eating. Like my stomach just felt sick. Like I said, I just get very nervous. So yeah, fast forward to today. I've gone through, I don't know how many interviews. Also, I'm gonna go in with this shade in the Zone and add some brown since it's looking a little gray there. I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, I didn't really feel like eating the day I found out, and I had to figure out what to wear. You know, I was not ready for that type of thing. But you know, I haven't gone through a ton of interviews, but I have gone through quite a bit, and I can tell you it does get better, and I don't get as nervous anymore. If anything, I just get nervous right before the interview. Just like to do a little shadow like that. And what helps me is not only have I grown more confident in myself inside and out, I also like to just prep just a little bit right before the interview. A good tip I like to do is do some research, just a little bit of research on the company or place that you are applying to, that you are interviewing for. I feel like that really helps me because it gives me sort of things to talk about and things to kind of revolve my answers around. But like I said, it does get easier over time. I mean, maybe when you're nervous, you probably won't remember what you found online about them, but that's really okay too. Like I said, I just feel like that really helps me sort of center my answers around. I also really like when people are interested enough that the applicants did do research on the company. If you're not that confident in yourself, then just act it, like just pretend, because that also it sounds fake, but it's really not. It's all about just reflection and being confident in yourself. It might sound cheesy, but it honestly gets you far. It says a lot, and they pick up on that. Everyone picks up on that. So this is what I like to do. I didn't put anything on the lids just yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat that process. Another thing to think about is don't be hard on yourself if it didn't go the way you planned. This is after the interview. Don't be hard on yourself. At least you got an interview and you had that practice, and you will definitely learn from that first time, and then the more you do it, the more you know, and you will eventually get a job. So that's what's really helped me, is just acting. I mean, I have grown more confident in myself, but it's also just being in that focused state of mind, just being in the zone and really listening to what they're asking you. If you don't have an answer on the spot, that's totally fine. You can totally take the time to think about it, and they will appreciate that, whoever is interviewing you. So with that, I'm gonna go in with the mind games, and there's also gonna be, I'm just gonna put that on my lid. Oh wow, forget how pigmented that is. Just be you, be confident. If you don't know how to do that, then just be polite and respectful, because you are showcasing yourself, but they also might want to get to know you on a more personal level, what you're about, just little things like that you don't answer on the application. They want to you know, they want to see your face, have that human connection, and really see what you're about. So I'm gonna go in and just sort of blend the edges a little bit more. Just some shadow and some shimmer, and I don't really do my eyeliner for interviews. I mean, I guess it just depends, because I did do like this really cool graphic white and black liner, but that was for an interview at Zoomies, a retail store it's a skate retail store if you don't know what Zoomies is, and it's sort of like a laid back cool vibe. So that's the only time I did do eyeliner. Like I said, just it helps to do research on the place and just get a good idea, and just being prepared, it says a lot. And don't be super out there, but just be a little bit more out there. Like I said, they do notice that. They probably want someone who is able to have a polite conversation and not be super, you know, mousy and shy. So yeah, that's the makeup look. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do the face. I don't know why, but I got really red here all of a sudden. You know, I'm kind of nervous right now too. Probably gonna be even more nervous when I get to the location, like just driving over there and just waiting there, especially if there's other people waiting there. Yeah, that's scary, but what helps me is it's gonna go by really quick. It really is. And I just think about 3 o'clock, you know, I'm gonna be here. The interview will have been done, and I got through that. Put some of this. I'm not gonna put any glow stuff on just because the sunscreen that I used has glow to it, so I am good on the glow. I'm gonna put a little bit more foundation on. The location I'm applying to is just a grocery store. It is a assistant manager position, but I've never actually even been a manager, so kind of even surprised that they still wanted to interview me. I had an interview, every process is different, but I had an interview on the phone first, and then they're like, okay, great, like this is where we're gonna be, we'd love to meet you in person. I've been applying to different jobs, so I'm kind of already used to it. I just still get nervous like right before, so yeah. I'm still even waiting to hear back from another job, but you know, I've just been applying left and right. I just put on some brow lift gel, and I just brush it through and kind of add some color. It's taking me longer to do my brows just because I am trying to sort them out right now. They are a bit too thin for me, and the angle is sort of off. I don't know what to do with my eyebrows at this point. I'm just gonna grow them out. I am going to just add some mascara, maybe even go in with this volume booster again. But yeah, you guys, that is all the advice. If you do whatever makes you feel comfortable, if you feel like you need to study a lot, I mean, I don't really go for that too much. I do like to do some research and kind of have an idea, or sometimes I will look up common questions that people have shared online from their interview from that company. So I like to do that sometimes too, especially if I really want the job. But sometimes, you know, for some people it's not really a good idea because you can really get in your head about it, and then it'll just become scrambled when you go in there. But if you're not nervous, like, that's totally cool too. Like, good for you, because I sure freak out. Especially if it's been a while since you've had an interview. I totally get that. So now I am going to put some of this Essence Brain Up banana powder. This is how the makeup's turning out. I like to go in lightly with the foundation as well, if not a little lighter than usual. I am going to, I think the lashes are dry now, and I'm gonna go in with my Telescopic L'Oreal mascara. It's one of my favorite mascaras. I've honestly been wanting to get that new mascara, you know, the one that's been in the drama, it's been talked about. I'm gonna have to wait because I still have to get through a few more mascaras. It's actually funny too, because when I first started making videos on here, I wasn't super consistent, but when I first started making the videos, I had just gotten a job, and it was at that Deli Delicious job, and I did not last there long. I left after not even a month, and then I got the job at a Zoomies, a retail store, and now I'm looking to leave that place. So yeah, it's just funny how, you know, time goes on. So I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop Night Bloom Pressed Powder Blush. This is, I think this might be like one of the very few, if not the only blush that I have that's cool tone, and I really like it. It's so pretty, and there you go. It's super pretty. And then with that, I'm going to maybe put some of this dewy highlighter on, just to get like a fresh look. It's the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Glow Stick. It just gives it like a nice, you know, subtle glow. It smells really good. It's like summer in a highlighter stick. I don't even, it's like a candy. It smells like a candy, and I love candy. It smells really good though. It just smells like summer. All right, and for the lips, I'm gonna go in with this brown warm lip liner. Oh, sorry about that. If you're super girly, don't be afraid to show that. I just like to kind of incorporate the girly side of me, but also the formal side of me, and just be myself. I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. satin lipstick that I just got, and oh my god, it's my favorite. It's in the shade Dirty Talk. It is so pretty. It's like My Lips but better, and it's satin, and it's not drying, it's not matte or anything. It's like the perfect look, and I feel like it's a professional color that you can't go wrong with. Let me swatch it on my hand to just show you guys. I think this is a great pinky nude for a lot of people. I actually haven't tried this combo yet. I just like to go in with any like brown, and that's how it looks. It's so pretty. It's like the perfect pink. It's like not too much, and you can kind of see, like, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but you can definitely see like the satin part of it. It's so pretty. It makes me feel pretty and confident, and that's how you should feel going in the interview. Before I end the video, I am going to show you guys the pony hairstyle that I do. It's just a regular ponytail, except I always like to do my ponytails high, and I will show you the whole fit. I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I did my hair already, but when I was doing my hair, I realized that I didn't do any sort of contour or bronzer, and I don't usually, but I did this last time, and I feel like it just brings in the whole like cool tone look. I totally forgot to do that. I'm gonna do that really quick with the e.l.f. Feeling Shady. At this point I was rushing, and after watching this I realized that one of my eyebrows was a tad longer than the other. So just forget that. My eyebrows have been growing out and it's just one of those days. I'm going through some last minute changes. I took off the lip liner and lipstick because I felt like the lip liner, after looking at it better, I feel like it looked too warm for the look, and I don't really like how that looked. So I'm gonna go in and see if I have a more cool toned lip liner. I think that's good. I'm gonna actually go in with this. It's like the same color as the lipstick. Super soft, but still there. Also, these are really, they don't feel drying or anything. They feel actually pretty hydrating, and they look really nice. So I really like these, and I could definitely see myself buying more of these elf drugstore lipsticks. Like, what? Like, it's drugstore, you guys. Just got done touching it, but this is the hair that I like to go in with, and this is sort of like the long sleeve blouse, and I have like underneath I have a white tank top, and yeah. All right, you guys, so I'm standing in front of the window so you guys can see how it looks, how the makeup looks. I mean, this is how I'm gonna go. I gotta get going really soon. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have an upcoming interview, good luck. I hope you guys liked what I had to say about interviews and my experiences. Also, I'm wearing a pencil skirt with this tucked in, and I have like these heel boots on. I will see you guys next time. Bye.